You're listening to the Ecosystem Approach show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Patricia.
We discovered that human potential is severely limited when you program humans like a machine, which is standard practice today for self-improvement.
The Ecosystem Approach teaches you how to uncover your infinite potential by using natural methods that are truly revolutionary. Join us now for the Ecosystem Approach show. This is Jason and Patricia Rome for the Ecosystem Approach, talking about channeling the Bashars, Abraham and Seth, and developing a true collaboration. Jason, that's kind of a big thing.
It is kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
So let me review for the audience what we've done.
Okay, good.
The last couple shows, we started channeling Bashar. We saw that there were three Bashars. That's what we call them, the Bashars.
Okay.
And Abraham.
Yes.
They referred to them as a collective. And then Seth, who was originally channeled by Jane Roberts, who's now deceased. So we've been doing that for probably three weeks now,
At least.
and we keep getting information. It just keeps coming in.
Yes.
And so in our last show, we talked about creating an alliance with the three of them.
Yeah.
Now, and this is part of the show. You know, since that time, we've been feeling a lot of heavy energy coming our way.
Yes.
We've had a lot of positive things happening, but at the same time, we've been feeling the effect of that negative energy.
Correct.
And by the way, it's the negative energy that's the missing piece.
It is the missing piece.
All the things that they channeled, and they came forward and said, "We've been waiting for you, and because you hold this key to was never put out, and the reason why it's not working the way we intended." So
Well, and it never got put out because they got distracted by this negative energy.
yes,
And
sometimes the channelers, sometimes
and
it's-
even the questions.
yes,
Yes.
the Abrahams didn't see it quite with the clarity that we have. Mm-hmm. They're starting to catch up.
Yes. Yes.
And they do see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was, and I think we talked to them about this, that there was a block
Yes.
that kept them from seeing exactly to what extent the dark energy had come here on Earth and affected us, and in
Correct.
what ways had affected us.
But remember, they came here to help us go forward, evolve. And so they're behind us or with us. Well, we're going to create
They're
an
supporting
alliance.
this. Yes.
Exactly. So we can put out this information about negative energy and how much it has really messed, or that's not the right word, blocked us,
Affected us.
Thank you.
Brainwashed us.
That's exactly from what
both,
they were trying to tell us.
both individually and collectively.
That is correct.
So
that is correct.
So here's the thing that's so crazy about this alliance.
Okay.
That it's even possible. Yeah.
It's also really exciting.
It's really exciting.
Yes.
We saw that there were three Bashars.
Yes.
The first Bashar has basically said, "Hey, I don't want anything to do with this."
Correct.
We got a comment. It was interesting. It was a negative comment. We haven't had a lot of negative comments, but it just basically said, "Hey, everybody knows that only Daryl can channel a Bashar." Well, who said?
Well,
was that Daryl? Yeah, I guess Daryl did channel that.
Yes, he did.
And this Bashar, the first Bashar, the lowest level Bashar, has hate to call it ego, but it feels like ego that says, "Okay, this is the way it is, and I'm not changing. I'm not going to change this." And one of the biggest misconceptions we have about the non-physical dimension is that everything there is pure. It's not.
Oh.
And there's as much discord and disagreement and
such.
on that side as there is here on Earth.
Well, and
And
I'm going to jump in and say the reason that is because emotions, energies have gotten in the way.
well, exactly. And so we're one of the things that we're doing in this alliance is first of all we're getting to know the three of them from our perspective,
Yeah.
but they're getting to know each other, and we're going to be a primary part of creating harmony for the three of them. Three base, and so just to be clear, there's two Bashars left, Bashar number 2 and Bashar number 3.
Right.
And then the Abraham, which is a collective that was broken down into 4 parts.
That's correct. That's what we
And Seth,
Yeah.
and Seth is not a he, it's a she. So that's what we see. That's we're gonna help them work together, and frankly, that's what we've been doing with clients for 25 years.
Correct.
It's kind of it's easy for us. Here's the other part that's not really known. We think that because they're more evolved, they don't have difficulties, competitions,
even misconceptions.
that sort
correct.
of thing. And one of the things that we have here on Earth is free will. And so people understand free will as being able to do what you want. It's
Yes.
not quite that. We have the ability
Right.
to affect ourselves, to make changes for ourselves, and also change the energy for ourselves here,
That is correct.
but change the energy for them up there in a way that they don't have as much power to do that.
Yes. Yes.
And that's going to come out as we continue to with these
That is correct.
and our shows going forward. We're going to be talking about this as the sort of the backstory,
Okay.
but what we're learning and what they're saying,
Correct.
and how it's affecting
Yes.
us, and
Yes.
and what we can do, and how we can all work together, including you, the audience, to make this positive going forward.
Correct. And so I want everyone in the audience to take a moment and ask yourself the question, do I want to be part of this alliance? And I have to say, I don't want to influence you, but I sure hope so.
It's time for us to
Yes.
all come together. We were just talking to someone who was doing working with the Abraham information for months, if not years, and it didn't work for her. Abraham is aware of that, painfully aware of that. They take no glee in that.
Not at all.
But it's because of this missing piece that we're going to start talking about in our shows.
Yes.
If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. Like this.
Yes.
Leave a
Yes,
comment
yes,
if you
yes.
have a question about
Yes.
what you want us to ask. But what we're going to talk about in the show is getting these three together, how we're doing it,
Yes.
how it works, and if there's any sort of difficulty that happens as a result.
Yes.
Here's one of the big things that came up in the channeling that we've done already,
Yes.
which is when you have dark energy attached to you, it severely compromises your ability to use life force and see the world objectively.
And so life force energy is the most powerful energy we have here. And yes, we
It's
can
healing
use
and it's
all of
helpful.
these things. It's so many amazing things. And when combined with planetary energies, it becomes just it's amazing. But when you start removing negative energy, then you get to see not only your life objectively, but the world objectively. And this, or in an objective way, let me say it that way, better English, I guess. The bottom line is that we're here to help you. Abraham, Seth, and Bashar, we're all there to help you. And they came in and started talking to us. It wasn't like we really went looking for them. And that's the thing I want everyone to understand. They ask us for help. They ask us to help them
with the
help
clarity
with
about the negative energy,
and
which
help
is
you.
our area of expertise.
Exactly.
And we're going to continually ask them about their
Yes.
areas of expertise
Yes,
and,
yes,
and draw
yes.
upon that
Yes.
going forward.
So, I want everyone to understand that there's a power that most people want. They have some idea that it could be there, but they can't figure out how to get up and go get it. I'll say it that way. Grab a hold of it.
Yes.
And the missing piece is getting rid of the negative energy so you can do that. So you can have the life that you want.
And most people have huge misconceptions about what that entails.
Yes. And that's not okay. So be sure to watch the full version of this show that we're talking about here and see the link below. This is Jason and Patricia Roan talking about the ecosystem approach. Thank you for listening to the Ecosystem Approach show with Jason and Patricia. I'm Patricia. Tune in every week as we discuss practical ways to apply the ecosystem approach and develop your potential to live your life on your terms. For more information, visit our website at theecosystemapproach.org.